Tucson is the 8th poorest city of its size in the nation, and a large part of the impoverished population in Tucson and southern Arizona are women, typically single parent households headed by women. 40% of single parent households headed by women fall below the poverty line. And that is a really low bar. My name is Laura Penny, and I'm the Executive Director of the Women's Foundation of Southern Arizona. Well, our vision is that there's a world where women and girls can achieve their full potential and pursue their dreams. And in order to do that, they have to be able to support themselves and often their families. Some of the people who attend the luncheon are representatives of some of the organizations we've granted money to, but others are just individuals. We have a 21-person board, and most of those board members hosted a table of their friends who they know to be interested in issues related to women and girls. And we have a mailing list of about 4,500 people that we send invitations to every year. It's really just people from across the community who care about women's issues. This week I'm still tallying the money, but it looks like we raised about between $75,000 and $100,000, and we made grants totaling $210,000 on Wednesday. We announced grants totaling $210,000. Those are not all the grants we've made this year, and when you add up all of the grants we've made this year, it's in excess of $250,000.
I think in Melissa's programs with the shelter, it's a good start if they come in with no income, because they get to stay up to 3 months in the shelter, and then once they're there, our agency has a wide variety of different housing programs, so the case manager in shelter can really work with other case managers within the agency to place them in the best housing program that fits their needs.
A lot of people can't progress without housing. If you're homeless or you're living with a family member or a friend, you're crashing, and that's really stressful, and it's hard to think of, what do I need to do to get out of this situation without having a stable place to live, a place to shower, a place where your kids, your kids can sleep at night. That's very stable. So for me, housing is the most important thing that we do, because just at a base level, nothing else can be accomplished until housing is in place.
So I've been with the YWCA almost a year. I came in last July when the new CEO, Kelly Fryer, had really been on board for about 4 months. This organization's been in the Tucson community for 97 years this year, so it has a really long running history. But when Kelly came on, she kind of brought a new life and new energy to the facility and the mission. So it's a really exciting time to be here. I'm coming up on my year anniversary, and we have a lot of exciting things going on right now. The 2 programs that most cater to those women is Your Sister's Closet, which is a program that we have here where they actually can come in for a one-on-one session with some of our volunteers for sort of a personal shopper experience. And what that does is we fit them and help them kind of get prepared and motivated to go on interviews. So a lot of these ladies come in, they've never worn professional clothing, they don't know how, they don't know what's appropriate to wear to an interview. So they come in and they sit down one-on-one with our volunteers, and they're able to leave the facility with a week's worth of clothing that they get to keep. So hopefully when they start the process, they are, ready and geared up and they look the part. Another program is the Y-Works program. So that's a program we take 20 women a month, and they come in and they meet every Wednesday for the entire day, and they work on resume writing skills, interviewing skills, and really, again, that whole boost of confidence so that they can enter the workforce. The women can come here and they have no idea what to expect. Sometimes they're coming out of domestic abuse relationships. Sometimes they're just nervous to enter the workforce. They've been married for several years and now they're divorced and they're finding themselves needing to work again. And that can be very intimidating. So this is a spot that's comforting and warming. They can come in here and they can find, connections, mentors, friends, and it's just a place where you can come in and really just start from square one and build your confidence back up. And I think that's something we have that's unique to this organization.